Hello, I'm Scott Baceno, editor of telecoms.com, here at Broadband World Forum 2015 at the Road to 2025 stage. And I'm talking to Rahul Patel, who's the VP and GM of Connectivity at Qualcomm. Hi, Rahul.
How are you doing, Scott?
Great, thanks. How are you enjoying the show?
So far, so good. A lot of fun.
Yeah, so I gather you've done a talk on the digital home or the smart home. Is that right?
Connected home.
Oh,
Wirelessly connected home, yeah.
Digital, smart, connected.
All of that, yeah. It's all about wireless.
Exactly. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you've been speaking about?
Yeah, we'll talk about where the world is going to end up in terms of mobile connectivity in the home, right? There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of technology coming in, and all of it is going to be supported by mobile connectivity. Creates an opportunity for taking mobile connectivity to new levels, bringing in new spectrum from an unlicensed band point of view, bringing in licensed band technologies in the home, bringing in fixed wireless broadband into the home that ultimately can support certain performance speeds that make sense for the broadband operators, because you're getting into this mode of supporting over-the-top video, over-the-top services, IoT in the home. So a lot of subscription models that we see evolving, all if you net it down because of mobile connectivity, and mobile connectivity needs to scale up to that new level that I'm talking about.
Okay, and so right now, obviously we have connectivity at home. Everyone's got a router, and they can. My kids are constantly on iPads watching YouTube and all that sort of thing. Can you give us a bit more detail as to what kind of things we're going to be doing in the future that we're not doing now, or more of?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about Qualcomm's today is future for a lot of companies, basically. Qualcomm's way ahead of the field in terms of bringing innovation. One of the big things that we have done recently is bring to the world multi-user MIMO technology, right? It's for a home like yours, where, if a family of four would have, give or take, about 30 odd wirelessly connected devices. You may not realize today, right? You got 4 cell phones, 4 laptops, a couple of television screens, your dishwasher's now connected over Wi-Fi. You got a security camera over Wi-Fi, and you add them up and you get very closely to 25, 30 devices in a typical home of a family of 4. It's very dense in terms of wireless connectivity. How do you make the best use of the total bandwidth that's available from your access gateway or your access point? And today, most access point providers, from a technology, ingredient technology, the chipset point of view, don't have this ingredient technology called multi-user MIMO that's uniquely brought by Qualcomm. Now, it's not only about bringing technology in the access point, but it's also making that technology available in the receivers, which is the client devices.
Right.
Your phones, your televisions, your laptops, and Qualcomm's uniquely bringing this technology at both ends of the connected link, making the entire experience seamless for the consumer, and for reasons of making better utilizations of the medium, increasing the efficiency of the medium. You get a lot more performance as a result with multi-user MIMO technology. We don't stop here. We're working on the next generation of Wi-Fi technology. It's called 11AX. As homes become more denser in terms of wireless connectivity, neighbors bring in the same amount of density, buildings, as a result, multi-dwelling, buildings basically would have a lot more dense networks. You're tripping over each other's networks. You need a new technology to kind of make sure that those aspects are overcome very easily. Qualcomm's working on the next generation of Wi-Fi technology. It's called 802.11ax, or high efficiency Wi-Fi. It's kind of popularly known. Qualcomm's also bringing in 60 gigahertz, a new spectrum, uniquely in the marketplace, and has been first in this area. 60 gigahertz gives you another form of Wi-Fi, a high bandwidth. You're talking about multi-gigabits per second now, all of a sudden, in helping you stream video content with as little compression as you would like, giving you the most efficient, lossless video communication link basically in the home. Qualcomm is also kind of pushing the IoT dimension from a wireless connectivity point of view to newer levels, bringing in BLE through our acquisition of CSR, which is a British company, right? And then also kind of introducing Zigbee at some point in time, very quickly thereafter, bringing in more near-field technologies, wireless LAN technologies, 60 gig, and also looking at other spectrum technologies to kind of expand to. Qualcomm, as you know, is a big LTE house, a cellular house. We see value tremendous value of LTE and Wi-Fi working together.
Yep.
What we call as convergence of these technologies would bring the best of the benefits to the consumer.
Okay.
So quote unquote, my mom, when she has to kind of decide today she's going to be on a Wi-Fi network or an LTE network, all those decision making is out of her hands and automatically done by the technology that Qualcomm is going to bring. There's benefits in converging these technologies, combining the bandwidth, link aggregation, and also roaming between these technologies, right? And I think Qualcomm's done a lot of things in this area.
That is a lot. That is
there's a lot to look forward to.
So, yeah, I mean, I completely agree, and that's a great list, and I'm sure just a snapshot of some of the stuff that Qualcomm does. But one final question I do have: the reality now. So, I'm a tech journalist. I've been writing about smart dishwashers or whatever for a while. The reality now is, yes, we've got our router in the home. We can connect via sort of smartphones, tablets, that sort of thing. But I would hardly say I'm in a smart home. My whole house isn't sort of connected up to the internet and doing smart things. What's preventing this future that you're describing happening sooner?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I think everything that we have to date experienced in our home is a technology gadget, right? You look at your laptop, you look at your phone, you look at your access point, you look at your television. It's a technical product. It's a technology product, and so from product evolution point of view, from launch of the product point of view, there's a certain cadence at which these products come out, and they are very quick compared to the rest of the marketplace. Where if you look at an automobile, a car, it takes 3 years to kind of bring a concept car to production. You look at a dishwasher, it takes a couple of years from concept to bringing. So there's a cadence that these products have, and these products will adopt wireless connectivity, but you are going to be an important ingredient technology supplier into these products, but there's a certain cadence at which these products evolve and come to the marketplace. And so now you are expanding technology adoption into areas that are not typically technology products by themselves, and so that's going to be the cadence that you'll have to adopt.
And presumably the manufacturers of these cars or consumer electronics products have to be quite confident that it's worth the investment.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of big, applications, right? I think your car, for example, you said car, your car can become an access point in itself. It can become a broadband gateway for the infotainment that's going to be inside the car. You can expect every passenger coming into the car bringing their own video screen, right? Versus relying on the car screen, basically. I mean, nobody uses the car screens these days, but if you look at from kids to adults, they bring in their own video screen. Maybe it's a handheld, a Qualcomm phone or a Qualcomm tablet, right? To deliver that experience, right, from a wireless connectivity point of view is going to be key in the car. Now, that's not where the car would stop from usage of connectivity. There's telematics. The wellness of your car, the well-being of your car is going to be managed automatically through the servers of the car manufacturers, right? But all of that is going to transact over certain connectivity that is going to be embedded inside the car, right? There's a third big application, safety, vehicle-to-vehicle safety. I mean, as you are, driving your cars on, expressways and freeways, right? You got to be worried about certain safety aspects, right? How is your neighboring lane kind of being used by the next driver? And so having a certain amount of intelligence in the car where you may not be able to keep up with as a driver, and connectivity brings that ability to kind of know what's going on in your adjacent lanes, basically, is going to be valuable. It takes the safety level. So there's a lot of these applications of connectivity coming into the automobile. As an example, the point here is it's fairly complex, number one. Number two, there's a cadence at which the automobile cycle evolves, right? And so you are going to be driven by those cycles more than anything else, but there's tremendous value technology and connectivity is going to bring to some of these newer applications.
Brilliant. Well, that's fascinating. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott.